Friends, let's get rid of this hair because I am going to refill my, what I call my seed jar, but it's actually, you could call it like a healthy trail mix. You could call it a healthy trail mix. I tend to call it my seed jar. So I have this recycled coffee jar that I've had forever, and I fill this up probably at least once a week with lots of delicious goodness. So I start with, I've got a 4-seed mix. Been to Aldi this morning for an Aldi top-up shop. So this has got 4 seeds in it. Sprinkle some of those in. Now you can add whatever you want, whatever nuts you like. I've got some pecans here. You can chop them up, you can add them whole. I tend to do a bit of a mixture. Got some almonds, chuck some of those in, going everywhere. And I have some cashews. Absolutely love cashews, so we'll chuck some of these in as well. So like I say, sometimes I kind of smush them a little bit, chop them up a little bit. Sometimes I leave them whole, sometimes I have a mix. I've got this bag of raisins and cranberries, so dried fruit. Now obviously dried fruit is sugar, is a high sugar, but you've also got the fibre. So it's more helpful in making your, dampening your glucose spike. Your glucose response isn't going to be as high. So you can add that in. And bear in mind, this is a bit of a treat as well. I've got some pine nuts. Got my absolute favourites, goji berries. Going to put some of those in. Forgetting the walnuts. How can I forget the walnuts? We'll add walnuts because they are just a powerhouse nut. Walnuts, they're absolutely brilliant. So we'll add some of those and then just give it a little shake. So already it's coming together, looking amazing. And then just to make it absolutely spot on, I'm going to add in a little bit of chopped dark chocolate. So I've got some 85% chocolate that I am going to add in as well. Give that a lovely shake. Now this then becomes my healthy trail mix. So you can see it looks absolutely beautiful. It's got all that lovely nutrition packed in there. This is for those moments when you fancy something sweet. After dinner, you fancy something sweet. You can just pick at it, have a couple of spoonfuls. Sometimes I'll add a couple of tablespoons to some yogurt. That's quite a nice little pudding. It sort of satisfies that sugar craving when you fancy something. And sometimes it's just a nice little treat. But the difference is exactly what's gone in that jar. So there's like, I don't know, 10 or 12 different things, all in their natural form. So single ingredients in their natural form. It's natural food. It's good food. It's food that has got a high nutrition content. So that's the key thing. It's about making sure that you are nourishing yourself with the best nutrition. So I make one of these at least once a week. I have that in my pantry. I add it to everything. Sometimes I add it if I'm baking healthy cookies. I'll put some on the top, or I'll add it to yogurt. I'll add it to cereals. I'll pop that in my overnight oats. Sometimes I'll just pick from the jar. But it's a lovely whole food snack to have on hand. So you can give it a go.